Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Starting off locally here in Trinidad and Tobago, the Public Service Association, PSA, has accepted a 10% offer from Acting Chief Personnel Officer Wendy Barton and is hoping public servants will receive their back pay by Christmas. I am hoping so as well. Speaking with the media after a 3-hour-long meeting with Barton at the CPO's office in Port of Spain yesterday, PSA President Felicia Thomas, a wonderful and courageous and wise woman, said the offer was a promise made and kept by the government, the UNC government, Kamala Persad-Bissessa's government. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessa, a video later released by Thomas, indicated that the PSA was accepting the offer on behalf of its members. The 10% covers two negotiating periods, though. Listen to it carefully. 2014 to 2016, 2017 to 2019. So we don't know if it will be 5 a particular year or 2, 2, 1 and whatsoever. That is the only part of it that still has to be figured out. My response: this is really great, wonderful, fantastic news for all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, people will ask, well, why am I saying all? Well, let's see why. Because a strong and prosperous middle-class public servant population increases their purchasing power, which in turn generates more income for medium and small business owners. In turn, these businesses will be able to expand and provide more employment for working class citizens who make up the largest percentage or largest sector of the population. Hopefully, negotiations for the period 2020 to 2022 will begin early next year, and an offer of 10% or more will be offered to members of the PSA and all other trade unions in our nation. Because remember, right now, it's basically 5% for each period from 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019. 2014 to 2016, 5, you could say, and 2017 to 2019, 5, if you want to divide it equally, right? So you don't want to come now for 2020 to 2022 and offer 5% again, because otherwise that will be basically the same offer that was made by the PNM regime before they left office in April. So I'm just recommending here that when that new negotiations start off probably even with a 10% offer that might be probably even accepted by most trade unions, because they know that we are still in the process of reviving the economy, but it will be quite a reasonable offer. Ladies, meet your new go-to bag, our mega duffel handbag, perfect for your travel, shopping, the gym, and everything in between. Crafted from premium Oxford material, it's not just stylish, it's built to last. The ideal size, flawless design, and unbeatable quality make it the bag you'll reach for every time. Versatile and ready for anything. WhatsApp 762-6589 to order yours today. The government is moving at a quick pace to create a better environment for the ease of business in Trinidad and Tobago. He said the process has already, and the minister has said the process has already reached an advanced stage with some results to be seen by December. Among these is the Permit and Licensing Modernization Initiative, which will unify and digitize government platforms to reduce red tape and shorten approval timelines. We are also modernizing our payment infrastructure, including the electric system, payment system at customs and excise, to ensure Trinidad and Tobago remains regionally competitive. Minister Maharaj also noted that come December, the government will be launching a patriotic Buy Local, Build Trinidad and Tobago campaign to strengthen domestic supply chains, reduce the import bill, which is really important, in order to conserve foreign exchange.
Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism Satyakama Maharaj made the announcement while speaking at the annual Christmas dinner and award ceremony of the Chaguanas Chamber of Industry and Commerce. He said the process has already reached an advanced stage with some results to be seen by December.
Permit and License Modernization Initiative, which will unify and digitize government platforms to reduce red tape and shorten approval timelines. We are also modernizing our payment infrastructure, including the electronic payment systems at Customs and Excise, to ensure Trinidad and Tobago remains regionally competitive.
Minister Maharaj also noted that come December, government will be launching a patriotic Buy Local, Build Trinidad and Tobago campaign to strengthen domestic supply chains, reduce imports and conserve foreign exchange. He also announced another major initiative to strengthen local business resilience.
The Private Sector Organization of Trinidad and Tobago, PSOT, which will become a powerful institutional partner for government in advancing national development. That is going to be the most transformational development in business in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. I assure you of that.
No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet, ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. The Ministry of Health is set to launch a new national program, Step into Wellness, to encourage citizens to take responsibility for their health as the fight against non-communicable diseases increases. This is according to Line Minister Dr. Lakram Bodo while speaking at the Tattle Run Diabetes Association of TNT 5K on Saturday. The minister urged the public to take diabetes prevention seriously as thousands gathered for the wellness walk. Exercise and proper diet is definitely necessary to ensure that you prevent diabetes from becoming an issue in your health and your life.
Diabetes is a big issue in Trinidad and Tobago. It is a killer. Diabetes is responsible for about 1,500 deaths every year out of the 12,000 people that die annually in Trinidad and Tobago. But that's not the big problem. The big problem, of course, is the complications that diabetes causes in terms of kidney disease, heart disease, and something that we would have seen recently in terms of leg amputations.
He also pointed to obesity as a growing national concern, especially as the World Health Organization moves to classify it as a disease.
We know the causal factor in all of these things in the NCDs, but now obesity is going to be called a disease and classified as a disease by itself. That's not a good thing, especially when it affects so many of our children. So I know you're here for an evening of fun. I know you're here for the relaxation, for the support. But of course, it's important to understand why you're here and what cause you're supporting. Some 150,000 people in Trinidad are affected by diabetes. I don't believe those numbers. I think it's higher than that.
This is TTT News. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Premium touchscreen wireless headsets restocked. 1.9-inch HD full-color touchscreen. ANC and ENC noise reduction for crystal clear calls. 9D panoramic sound. Long battery life and fast charging. Control music, videos, TikTok, YouTube, and much more. Camera feature, voice assistant, timer, stopwatch, and lyrics on screen. Water resistant, sleek design. Available in gold, black, blue, and purple. Gift ready packaging with replacement earbuds included. Never lose your earbuds again with the Find Headphones feature that actually works. Don't miss out. WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order. Limited stock available. With over 40 awards under their belt, the Tobago Cocoa Estate Limited recently gained another. At the International Chocolate Awards 2025 held in Italy, their sea salt, Bucco Reef chocolate emerged as one of the winners, taking home silver. I really hope and pray that all this information being provided to central government will encourage them to increase the cultivation of cocoa, restore what was really part of our economy significantly back in probably the 60s and the 70s before the oil boom. We need to really invest a whole lot more in the agricultural sector.
With over 40 awards under their belt, the Tobago Cocoa Estate Limited recently gained another. At the International Chocolate Awards 2025 held in Italy, their sea salt Bucco Reef chocolate emerged as one of the winners, taking home silver.
This is our award winner, sea salt Bucco Reef, that won the World Gold Silver 2025.
Owner Dwayne Dove, in a virtual interview, said the International Chocolate Awards is a preferred competition as it has a wider scope. He also explained the judging criteria in the European category.
They only recognize craft, what we call craft bean to bar chocolates, right? There has to be traceability, transparency, no fake ingredients. Your sourcing of the raw material cannot be associated with any child slavery, etc. So they only recognize real chocolate.
9 other chocolates received the silver in this annual competition.
So we won the silver for the European finals, and then we automatically advanced to the world finals, which is where everybody who has won in their separate areas comes together. And then that is where we were now, and this is where we were awarded world silver.
Mr. Dove said Tobago Cocoa Estate is tremendously proud of this achievement as it places Tobago on the map.
We are branding Tobago, right? Our brand is Tobago. That's what you see when you go in the shops and stuff like that. So having an award like this, you get a nice little sticker that you put on the label, and that makes your product more visible out in the shop.
This award has also been attracting new customers and excites the staff.
Well, we already got people calling and asking, who are interested, new customers who have seen and heard about what we're doing, and so they're interested. So obviously it promotes the brand. It's, when people come to Tobago on holiday or whatever, they say, well, I heard about this estate and they want this world, we have to go there because, at the estate we do tours.
It's noteworthy that they have been able to produce world-class chocolates amid the effects of climate change. Though expensive, Mr. Dove said they have adapted.
We have to be doing stuff like more regular pruning work. The pruning, basically what you're doing is that you're airing out the trees, you're airing out the fields to allow airflow. That certainly helps, with combating the disease. However, we also have the problem that if it's too rainy and wet, we cannot dry our cocoa beans as we like to, because we dry cocoa in the sun, right? The best way, we are organic. We don't use any artificial drying. So we get in licks in the fields, all right? And we get in licks when it comes to drying the beans. So we have to be, it is becoming more expensive because you have to put more man hours.
While producing award-winning chocolate, Mr. Dove has been executing other projects. He recently launched his chocolate book in August.
It's in Scandinavian, but we have the English version coming for Christmas. And it's like a handbook. It has recipes, but it really focuses on the work behind the bar. So from the fields all the way to the finished product.
The Tobago Cocoa Estate will be celebrating another milestone in 2026, 20 years of existence.
All our products will have, the 20-year anniversary label. This is our Laura, which also won World Gold back in 2017, right? A nice, cute little box. We also have a new bear coming, right? We did a pilot project with a micro brewery in Croatia. These guys are like top of the line. And we have a new one coming out. This is our new, it'll be a milk stout, right? And it's infused. It's a stout, but it's infused with our cocoa nibs. The cocoa nibs are the crushed cocoa beans. So they put the beans in the beer and they allow it to macerate, to cure with the beer, and then they bottle it.
With eyes on the future, Mr. Dove highlighted there is no end in the work being done at the Tobago Cocoa Estate.
We don't stop there because we started planting cocoa again this year. We have our 10,000 tree cocoa project. It'll take us about 4 or 5 years to do it, but we already plant about 1,000 new trees, and next year we will continue. So we're planting also for the future.
I am Carissa Douglas for TTT News, and I love Tobago.
Tired of losing your keys, phone, or coins in that annoying gap between your car seat and the console? We've got the perfect solution. Our universal car seat gap fillers are back in stock, ready to save your stuff and make your ride clutter-free. Available in black, brown, beige, and red, they're designed to fit any car seat and blend perfectly with your interior. Simply WhatsApp 762-6589 to place your order and enjoy delivery straight to your door in just 1 to 3 days. Moving on to regional news, and we're starting off with Grenada today. The Grenada Football Association, GFA, has officially broken ground on its long-anticipated FIFA-funded Technical Development Center in Simon St. Andrew. This landmark event marks a powerful turning point in the future of football in Grenada, with the promise to significantly impact youth development, community upliftment, and the advancement of the sport on both a national and regional scale. In his keynote address, Marlon Glean, President GFA, emphasized the critical importance of building infrastructure that supports both present and future generations of athletes. This center is not just a building, it's the heartbeat of a vision we hold for Grenadian football, one where access, opportunity, and professionalism are embedded at every level. From grassroots to elite performance, this facility will stand as a symbol of resilience, ambition, and progress, Glean said. You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability, 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. News from Guyana now. President Dr. Irfan Ali last week unveiled an ambitious agricultural expansion drive that he says will transform the country's rice sector / production costs and usher in a new era of innovation, technology, and value-added opportunities. Fresh off a 2-day cabin outreach in Region 6, the president detailed a suite of initiatives aimed at rapidly increasing cultivation, modernizing farming systems, and diversifying the region's agricultural output. Central to the plan is a major scale up of support to rice farmers, with government set to introduce an additional 15,000 acres for new cultivation using higher yielding varieties capable of producing 40 to 45 bags per acre. Wow. We're examining many initiatives that will reduce the cost of production for our farmers, improve infrastructure, roads, dams, storage canals, drainage facilities, farm to market access roads, so that we can access an additional 75,000 acres of land for rice cultivation. They will definitely be able to provide rice for us even here in Trinidad and Tobago. the president told reporters during a press conference. Guyana is seeking to accelerate its health system by adopting a leapfrogging approach utilizing technology and targeted investments to bypass outdated systems and deliver faster, more effective healthcare. In his commentary on Saturday, consultant cardiologist and presidential advisor on science and healthcare modernization, Dr. Mahendra Karpan said the country's position requires rapid development across all sectors with health at the center. I'm telling you, Guyana continues to be an inspiration to the entire region, including many of us here in Trinidad and Tobago. Now for the interesting facts segment, Israel has begun pumping desalinated seawater into the Sea of Galilee to stabilize water levels after years of drought. The new system launched on October 23rd sends treated water through revised systems and is expected to raise the Kinneret by several centimeters each month, strengthening Israel's long-term water security. And they provide this type of knowledge and technology for a lot of other countries in that region. A lot of other countries that don't really receive a significant amount of rainfall. And we can also probably use that type of technology here in the Caribbean as well. Even here in Trinidad and Tobago, in areas where it isn't really that easy to have or construct water dams and reservoirs and so forth. We could increase our the amount of desalination plants that we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Among all animals on Earth, the sunfish grows through the greatest size transformation ever recorded. Each adult can weigh close to 2,000 kilograms, yet every one of them begins life as a larva, only a few millimeters long. Wow. At birth, the entire body is nearly transparent and small enough to drift unnoticed among plankton. As it develops, the larva passes through more than a dozen distinct growth stages, increasing its mass millions of times before reaching adulthood. So that's what they call a growth spurt. Scientists note that this growth is not just large, but unmatched in relative scale. No mammal, bird, reptile, or insect undergoes a proportional change of this magnitude. A baby sunfish weighing less than a gram can ultimately reach the weight of a small car, people, and stretch more than 3 meters from fin to fin. This extraordinary transformation allows the species to move between feeding zones across wide ocean ranges and survive among large predators. Now, ain't that an interesting fact? Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe, most of all, in Jesus' name.